Hi friends, it's me Mary and I'm back. Today I have a Beebeecraft tutorial for you. I thought about it a lot and I was thinking maybe I should show you guys how to make one of my messy beads. So I'm not sure how many of you are interested in this, but I thought it'd be neat to show. I make these messy wrapped beads with the beads that I got from Beebeecraft. I hope that you can see that okay. I know that there's probably a way neater way to do this, but this is how I do it and they turn out messy. So I just go with it. So let's go ahead and get started. First of all, I have some of this wire and it's called permanently colored copper wire. You can use just regular silver wire if you have it. This is mostly 26 gauge. I do have some 22 gauge as well, but that is a lot harder to work with. So if you have some 26 gauge copper wire, that's probably the best to work with. So we'll go ahead and start with that. Now I have a piece that's about, I don't know, 6-7 inches long. You can make it as long or as short as you want. Well, as long as you want. You can probably make it as short as 3 inches, I would say, but you probably wouldn't want anything shorter than that. So what I do is I start off with my round nose pliers and I make a few loops at the top. So you put the wire in between the round nose pliers here and you sort of loop it around. And I loop mine around at least twice. So that's what I'm doing now. I'm just turning it around. And then you have it like that, so that the wire is at the bottom. You see it's coming off at the bottom of the loops. You want to turn your wire so that it goes toward the top. Like that. So then you take it off and you just loop it right through the hole. Like this. And you make a little knot at the bottom. So like I said, it's a lot easier if you have this, see, if you have this 26 gauge wire, because it's a lot easier to pull the wire through the loop. I even have to use my tools sometimes because it's so hard to get that knot through. But it turns out so pretty. I just love doing this. It'll probably be a lot easier for you. I just have a really hard time with my fingers. So then after that, I usually take some seed beads and put them on. I think that that looks really pretty. So I have this thing of seed beads here. And let's see which ones. How about like these blue ones? I'll do one blue one. Like that. And then I'll also do some of these clay beads, the heishi beads. And this is how I like to use mine. Sort of like as spacers, I would say. And I usually put about, I don't know, 3 or 4 on the bottom of this. So I'll put 3 this time. And then this is when I take the large raspberry beads that I got from Beebeecraft and put them on the wire like that. And then I usually top it off with one more seed bead. And so this is how it ends up looking before you messy wrap the top. And so how I messy wrap the top is I take my round nose pliers again. And again, the wire could be straighter, you know, it is bent and stuff like that, but I just go with it. I'm not the neatest crafter there is. So I put the round nose pliers there and I try to get it as close to the end as possible to make the smallest loops. And I loop this all the way around and I keep looping it. And I do it about, let me see where I'm at here. I do it about 3 times. or however close you want it to the bead there. It really depends. So I'll keep it around like that, so it's about that far away from the bead. But I'll loop it down so that this piece is going downward. See how it's going down? I don't know if it's going, I can't really see into the camera, so it's hard for me to tell. But I shouldn't have taken my round nose pliers out of there. So I've got that, and then I just start wrapping this around, and you can see that it's pretty easy to wrap around. That's because it's the 26 gauge wire. If you were using the 22 gauge wire, it would be a lot harder to wrap around. But that's why I have mostly 26 gauge wire. And you just wrap it around, just, you know, however many times you want until you get the desired look. And so I think that that's good on mine. And then I just clip off the end that didn't get quite wrapped. And then this is how it turns out. There's the other end. It's like a little knot at the top, and then it's really messy, but a loop at the top over here. So I hope that you can see that. I hope that it's not too blurry. But that's how I do it, and I hope that you enjoyed this. I hope that you learned something new today, and just learn that, you know, not everything has to be perfect. So it does turn out beautiful, even though it's not the neatest craft in the world. And these raspberry beads are a great price at Beebeecraft. So I know that that's a great place to get them. You can also get seed beads and clay beads there as well, and probably the wire too. So check it out, and I will have my coupon code at the bottom there. So thank you so much for watching, and I appreciate you guys so much. All right, bye-bye.